In a time when political discourse is more polarized than ever, former President Barack Obama has been increasingly vocal about the state of division in America. His recent remarks on social and political fragmentation have sparked conversations across the country, raising concerns about unity and the role of leadership in bridging ideological gaps. At the same time, an unexpected voice has begun to emerge in the discussion: Hollywood actress Jennifer Aniston. While primarily known for her work in film and television, Aniston has taken a more active stance on societal issues, making her opinions on divisiveness and public discourse increasingly clear. This unique juxtaposition of a former president and a Hollywood A-lister addressing similar themes of unity, or lack thereof, has caught the attention of many. But what does it signify when two vastly different public figures speak on the same issue? And why is Jennifer Aniston's voice resonating now more than ever? Obama's concern over national division. Since leaving office in 2017, Barack Obama has remained a central figure in the political conversation, frequently weighing in on key issues such as democracy, racial justice, and the erosion of civil discourse. In his recent speeches and interviews, Obama has expressed growing concern over what he calls the tribalization of American society. During a recent event, he remarked, "We are living in an era where people are increasingly retreating into their own bubbles, engaging only with those who reaffirm their own beliefs. That's not how democracy works." His words, while not directed at any particular political party or media outlet, have been interpreted by many as a critique of the widening partisan gap in the U.S. Obama has long championed the idea of common ground, often urging Americans to listen to one another rather than engage in hostility. However, his recent tone suggests a deep frustration with how divided the country has become. He has called for leaders, both in politics and media, to take responsibility for fostering unity rather than encouraging discord. His statements have received mixed reactions. Supporters applaud him for addressing the issue with urgency, while critics argue that his own presidency contributed to increased political tension. Regardless of the viewpoint, it is clear that Obama's warnings about division are gaining traction in public discourse. Jennifer Aniston, a Hollywood voice for unity. While Obama's voice in political and societal discussions is expected, Jennifer Aniston's growing role in these conversations has been more surprising. The Friends actress has historically maintained a relatively private stance on political matters, preferring to focus on her acting career and philanthropic efforts. However, in recent months, she has been increasingly vocal about issues concerning social fragmentation, misinformation, and the toxicity of online discourse. Aniston made headlines when she spoke out about how social media and misinformation have contributed to division, stating in an interview, "We live in a time where people are so quick to judge, cancel, or tear each other down. There's no room for nuance anymore." Her comments resonated widely, with many acknowledging the harmful effects of cancel culture and the loss of respectful debate. Unlike politicians, who often approach division from a policy perspective, Aniston's concern seems to stem from a cultural and interpersonal angle. She has spoken about the importance of kindness, understanding, and the ability to have open conversations, even when people disagree. Why are their voices gaining attention? It is not often that a former U.S. president and a Hollywood actress are linked in the same conversation, but Obama and Aniston's remarks have highlighted an issue that spans both politics and culture. The U.S. is at a crossroads where division is no longer just about policy disagreements, but extends to everyday interactions, friendships, and media consumption. Obama's perspective as a former president lends weight to the political and institutional aspects of division, while Aniston's influence in entertainment and social culture sheds light on how these divides manifest in daily life. Together, their voices reflect a growing concern across multiple spheres of society. Some believe that the emphasis on division from figures like Obama and Aniston signals a turning point. It suggests that the issue is no longer confined to political commentators and news anchors, but is being recognized across all levels of public influence. Can their voices make a difference? While Obama continues to advocate for political unity, his message has yet to translate into concrete change. The political landscape remains highly charged, and calls for unity often go unheeded in favor of partisan battles. Nevertheless, his persistent emphasis on the dangers of division may keep the issue at the forefront of national discussions. As for Aniston, her role as a cultural influencer gives her a unique platform. With millions of followers and a dedicated fanbase, her message of discouraging knee-jerk outrage and promoting understanding has the potential to reach audiences who may otherwise be disengaged from political rhetoric. The true challenge, however, is whether such messages can move beyond conversation and translate into action. Can Americans begin to shift their behavior, choosing dialogue over division? Can media figures and political leaders take responsibility for reducing the toxicity that fuels discontent? Final thoughts. At first glance, Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston may seem like an unlikely pairing in the discussion of national unity and division. However, their growing voices on the matter reflect a broader concern that spans politics, media, and culture. Obama warns of the dangers of increasing political tribalism, while Aniston highlights the cultural impact of harsh judgment and online outrage. As these voices grow louder, they serve as a reminder that division is not just a political issue, it's a societal one. Whether their calls for change will resonate enough to shift the tide remains to be seen, but their influence ensures that the conversation is far from over.